Thanks for joining Todd the Gun Guy. All right, guys, real quick, I got to show you what landed. It's the TGG mug. If you guys haven't seen it on Instagram, this is my last gun, I swear, all gun owners. Check it out, they're 10 bucks. Help support the channel, get yourself a nice mug, help support the 2A community so I can do more reviews, I can buy some more ammo and get to the range. I appreciate your support. Go to www.toddthegunguy.com. It's my merch website. So go ahead and get yourself a nice mug. Salute. All right, today on the way to the range to do a review on the SIG P365 versus the Smith & Wesson Shield 2.0 9mm. I know we're definitely late to the dance on this one, as they probably have, what, about 9-10 different shields out right now. The Easy just came out, which is pretty awesome. But that's what we have. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the range and then put them down side by side. Let's go take a look. Alright, those are my first two magazines. 7 yards, first two magazines. Alright, that was the third magazine. Alright, that was 7 yards. There were about 50 rounds. I really tightened it up. I really squeezed the grip on that gun, and it's pretty amazing. Nice tight grooves. There is two awesome options. You've got the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield in 9mm single stack, and then you've got the SIG P365. That's a double stack in a 15 round. So this one here is 8+1 in the M&P Shield, and in the SIG P365 you got 15+1 with the extended mag. You'll see, and I'm going to get into this, but they're about the same size. All right, let's just take a look at these guys side by side. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the sights. You can see on the Smith & Wesson Shield, they're actually white sights, both two in the rear, one in the front. So still pretty bright, pretty easy to get to the target. On the SIG P365, you're going to have day and night sights. So you can see there, you got that nice bright green. It's hard to focus, but you got that bright green front sight. It's easy to get on the front target. Let's look at a measurement on these guys. Start with the SIG first. Overall, from the back to the front, there's about 6 inches. From the top to the bottom of the handle is just under 6 inches that way. Diagonal of the gun is about 8 inches. Overall, again, about 6 inches. Diagonal about 8 inches. Handle down is just over 5. Of course, that 15 round magazine is going to have a little bit more. The width on the Shield is just under an inch wide. Go ahead and take a look at the width on the SIG. Just a little bit more. It's about another 1/8 inch wide. So they're very similar in the width of the gun. So on the Smith & Wesson, there's your barrel length, just under 3, or call it 3 inches. And you're looking just about the same on the SIG P365. All right, start with the SIG P365. Let's compare the triggers. We'll go ahead and see how much travel you have here to where it breaks, right? Right about there. Okay. Check the M&P shield as far as travel. A little bit more. Okay, not terrible, but just a little bit more. Now let's go ahead and test the creep. See if there's any creep before it breaks. So you have the travel, which I call the travel of the trigger, until you get to your breaking point. And you go ahead and pull. You can hear that. Okay. Try it again. There you go. Let's take a look at the shield as far as that's concerned. Take a look at it again. Not too much creep at all. I would say, to me, the shield has a little heavier trigger. I'll tell you what, these triggers really feel similar. I do not have an actual a gauge to test the weight of these triggers, but they do feel very comparable to me. They're both pretty clean, don't have a lot of travel, and not a lot of creep, so they're both pretty decent triggers. All right, let's go ahead on the 365 and look at the reset. Let's go ahead and look at the reset on the Shield 2.0. See, so you're going to have a little bit more coming back there. So the winner for me would definitely be the P365 on the trigger, both for the little bit cleaner break and the reset. As far as the accuracy for me, just because I spend a little more time with the P365, because that's what I carry, I'm definitely more proficient, I'm more accurate. That's what I take to the range, that's what I practice with, that's what I carry. That's a good note to yourselves. If you're going to carry between 1 or 2, take those guys to the range. Make sure you're proficient. Make sure you know the operation of these guys, okay? Like I said, I spend more time with the SIG 365 than I do the Shield 2.0. My accuracy would definitely be on the 365. Although this is very accurate, and if I practice, I could probably do the same exact thing with the Shield. So I'm not taking away anything of the accuracy of the Shield 2.0 because it's right there. You just got to practice. What is the difference on the magazines? Well, the Shield 2.0 is actually a single stack magazine. I'm sure everybody knows what that means, but that literally means that's 1 round in the magazine. That holds 8. Magazine in the SIG P365 is a double stack magazine, so that holds 2 side by side. They stagger side by side. So you can see there's not a whole heck of a lot of difference. I'll go ahead and take a measurement of the 2 magazines there. See what the overall difference is between the... So with that, you're about 3/4, is that right? Yeah. So you're about 3/4 of an inch with the double stack on the SIG. You're just over a 1/2 inch on the Shield 2.0. All right, both of these guys are really easy to break down. All right, to break down the P365. All right, either way, you can't go wrong. Smith & Wesson Shield 2.0 9mm or the SIG P365. I carry the SIG P365. I have a Gen 1 and a 2.0 in the Smith & Wesson. You guys ultimately have to decide what fits best for you, what you're most proficient with. get to the range, check it out, get one in the hand, do some shooting. And until next time, tie the gun, guys!